Stick with me. Come on. Stay away from Eugene.
Ah, there you are.
This guy told me to grab some scrap here.
Scrap you can grab. As for the control emitter, I'm handing it over as I was told. So it probably makes no difference to grunts like you. Don't mess with it. We've had a few accidents already. Now those accidents are either drooling in a corner or doing a little dance under the controller's spell.
What are all these preparations for?
We're planning a big surprise for the ward at the Dugas. But, in order for our mousetrap to work, we have to wind it up first. And that's where the control emitter comes in.
What do I need to do with the emitter?
There's an abandoned complex beneath the Brumming factory. Inside you'll find the device the emitter is meant to be used with. Your job is to hook the emitter up to the device. Then get the heck out of there. Comms might get wonky, but we'll know when the job's done, rest assured.
Don't shoot, man! I'm a friendly!
Secure, secure, secure. Can anyone hear me? This is Bullseye. I've been captured. Gang in the old mine, South Red Forest. Anyone hear me? How long are we supposed to stay on patrol here? Zartov said we need to stay put until we get new orders. So we're gonna keep patrolling until our knees give out. When the captain needs us, he'll get in touch. The rest isn't our concern.
I might have something.
We've got an intruder inside the perimeter. Apprehend him immediately. The fucker opened fire. We got a few wounded. Eliminate the bastard.
arrived at the Promin facility to locate and eliminate any potential records related to Project X and the team. I immediately discovered an archived audio recording of Dr. Orloff's initial successful test. It was a sheer stroke of luck that this data didn't fall into unauthorized hands, given that it was essentially in plain sight. Efforts are underway to uncover any other Project X materials, including those pertaining to the modification of the Dugas into a Psi installation.
Lost or something?
Located and secured fragmentary data related to the experiment to map the noosphere, including the location and interconnections of its synapses. The facility is in a state of advanced disrepair, with many documents lost to natural decay. Damn it, much of the equipment is literally falling apart in my hands. The scant information I've managed to salvage will be documented only in these reports. Ouch! Hurts! Where the hell did this desk come from? Fuck! Am I lost or something? I've located evidence of the facility's modification to ensure remote control of the Dugas from that damned Malachite. These rooms aren't even on my map, and the Ministry of Defense and Secret Technologies called it a comprehensive briefing. Fuck, it's a combination lock. How am I supposed to know if there's anything related to sea consciousness in there? Just great. Now I need to figure out the code. What the hell was Dr. Orloff thinking? What was that? Who's there?
Hell?
November 8th, 1976. Commencing stage 2 of the Dugas test. Launch in 3, 2, 1. Receiving C signal. Processing information. Shutting down. Fascinating. We can consider this test a success. I believe we can proceed to the next stage. Nevertheless,
look for any survivors. And keep your eyes peeled.
Shoot to kill!
Becker, come in. Respond. Everyone, secure your positions and prepare for engagement. There's a good chance the enemy that took out the last ship will strike again. I expected nothing less. You did a good job. and secured yourself a front row seat for the show. Right under the monolith's nose at the Dugas. So get over there quickly. You're the last one we're waiting for.
There you are! Ready for the show?
Depends. What's the plan this time?
You'll love it. We're killing two birds with one stone. The Monolithians are all yours.
And what about the ward?
They're not your concern. I've got a little surprise cooked up for them. Just focus on the task at hand. While everyone's busy dealing with the mess at the checkpoint, you'll take over the underground comm center, then eliminate the leader of the monolith. I've thought it all through. This way, you'll come at them from their blind side. Any questions?
A surprise for the ward. What kind of surprise?
A very special one. All that matters is that they're going to be too busy to get in your way.
Why do we need the comm center?
To secure total control over the Dugas. We can't afford to let our advantage slip away at the most crucial moment.
None whatsoever.
Now we wait for the ward. We've got some time, so rest up and prepare yourself. We'll wake you up when it's time. Rise and shine, Skiff! It's time!
We have no other life beyond our devotion to him.
Getting hot.
For the monolith!
It's getting hot.
Say your prayers!
goddamn super soldiers. Fuck, Weasel. Keep your mouth shut and stay focused.
Listen to me, brothers. For I am the word of the monolith. There will be no more pain, no more fear. The monolith has taken them and given us power instead. Rejoice, brothers. Those who are in eternal union with the monolith can never be stopped. You can't kill God. Just like you can't kill the sky above our heads.
The outside. He's fighting the ward.
No way.
Whoever you killed, it wasn't him. Move out, now!
Reloading!
for one, savored every moment. The zone really tore the world asunder today.
You'd better explain why I had to kill the same guy over and over again.
They were illusions, phantom doubles, like those conjured by certain mutants. Who knows what other tricks the preacher has up his sleeve? Right now, he poses a greater threat to our cause than the Ward. Head over to STC Malachite and find Ozersky. He's a friend of Spark. He'll help us understand this tech and come up with a plan to tackle those doubles.
style. Is that new wallpaper? Where's Ozevsky, Sarge? Who issued your passes? He did. All right, take it easy. We'll find the professor ourselves.
Permission to raise spirits?
To all field employees, I am always ready to collect missing parts,
Sir,
even after hours.
Hey, I'm beat. Then lie down and give me
Sit-ups on the double.
I put that one back in boots.
Wait for it, guys. Here's a good one.
Freeze! This is a secure facility. No rookie stalkers allowed. Limited access, special permit required.
Have you heard about what went down at the Dugas? I was there.
Yeah, sure. So you're telling me the Monolithians wiped out all the soldiers at the Dugas, and you somehow got away without a scratch? Bullshit.
I got lucky. That blind preacher there's almost got me.
Faust? I hear he's calling the shots for the whole monolith now. You must have a lucky charm if you ran into him and made it out alive. All right, you're in. After the Dugas, our scientists' jobs will be a walk in the park for you.
Attention. Any mutant remains shall be received according to the list only. Anything not on this list goes into the incinerator.
One source is fake to another. Hey, let's have a packed quack at the base. Fine, Winston. Oh, wow. Into the film, and then the first one says, it's okay. The flesh will go through.
Hilarious. Funny as an extra ship. The more you clean up, the messier it gets.
Our security personnel have reported unauthorized attempts to bring live rodents into the STC. Please remember that field experiments should be conducted exclusively in the field.
Professor Ozerski says that my commitment to maintaining order stifles the flight of imagination. Well, flights are for airplanes. And in science, order is paramount. That's why I won't tolerate mess. No discounts, no let's make a deal, and certainly no I'll pay you next time. You pay, you get your goods, not the other way around. Is that understood? Good. Here's what we've got. Here's... Have a nice day.
When I left garbage, I was... Tech likes peace and quiet. So if you need something... No rush, I'll do it nice and slow. Yep, don't be a stranger.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Professor Ozerski, the director of STC Malachite. If you intend to remain at the center, please avoid interfering with our work and treat all visitors with courtesy and respect. My colleagues frequently require Stalker assistance to retrieve artifacts or conduct field experiments. Should you prove yourself capable, you may be entrusted with such assignments.
Tell me about Malachite.
STC Malachite is the only place where we study the zone as it is. Here, no theory is labeled eccentric, and no field experiment is considered unnecessary. Even the smallest detail may hold the key to comprehending the fundamental patterns of the zone. Admittedly, those snobs at Circa mock our research, call it pseudoscience. But why listen to shallow pricks whose narrow-mindedness obstruct their own quest for truth?
I'm looking for information about the Phantoms. A monolithian called Faust conjured doubles of himself during a fight. I want to know how this is possible.
And I want to never have to hear about this subject again. But I suppose you're luckier than I am. The doubles you witnessed are induced illusions caused by psi influence within the Tau range. This Faust fellow appears to be employing older psi consciousness technology. Psi consciousness were the ones who extensively researched induced illusions and their impact on humans. Have you heard about the Wish Granter? That's their handiwork.
Psi consciousness? That rings a bell.
It was a faction of idealistic scientists from Project X. They aspired to cleanse the noosphere of the dark manifestations of human nature, to make the world perfect. However noble their intentions may have been, their execution was rather poor. In June 2006, a decade after the discovery of the noosphere, they tried to establish an unauthorized connection to it. The experiment spiraled out of control, leading to the emergence of the zone. It now serves as a warning about the perils of impulsive scientific endeavors.
Where can I meet the Psi consciousness scientists? I need to learn more about their technology.
You're a few years too late. Psi consciousness ceased to exist in 2012 following the demise of all of its members. A stalker who goes by Strelok managed to reach the generators after deactivating the Wish Granter. Then he gunned down Psi consciousness. Evidently, he didn't take kindly to being used as a guinea pig.
I want to know more about induced illusions.
I'm not entirely sure we still have any books with enough information here at the center. The Circa archives would come in handy here.
I got them after the signal. They're saved on this flash drive.
Oh, that makes it so much easier. However, analyzing these archives will require a considerable amount of time, and I take it you need answers as soon as possible. Fortunately, the X network is up and running again. There's an abandoned mirror facility nearby. It was used to study induced illusions until 2008. If you can restart it and reconnect the mirror to Malachite, I could look for the information you need.
What exactly do I need to do?
2 things. Activate the visual projection center and calibrate the communication antenna. Mind you, configuring the antenna might require specific conditions. The older the equipment, the harder it is to set it up properly. I advise you to find an operations manual for the facility's engineering team and follow its guidelines to the letter. Talk to you later.
Howdy, eggheads. Care to tell me where Ozerski is?
Young man, I'd like to ask you.
Nah, don't bother. Just get Ozersky for us, all right?
Tell him we've got an appointment.
Hello.
It's unusual to find a scientist behind a counter, rather than in a lab.
What's so unusual about it? I've got a degree in math. That's why Professor Ozersky assigned me to this post. STC Malachite is like a tumultuous ocean of scientific chaos. But I'm still trying to make a stand against it, even from here. For instance, nobody seems to care that neither Blizzard nor Lefty ever came back from their expeditions. By the way, do you think you could assist me with, helping them?
Maybe I can help, but I need to know more.
Some might see me as a soulless bureaucrat, but I genuinely care about missing people. Even if they went missing for the sake of science. First, there's Blizzard. He's a stalker who's been part of our team for a long time. He went to collect bone samples from bloodsucker victims, and we haven't heard from him since. I'm concerned. Second, Lefty and his group went to take Psi radiation measurements. Shortly afterwards, he sent word they were in trouble. And then, they went dark.
Where exactly was Lefty headed?
The Yantar area. We had an urgent need to measure the Psi radiation there so we could try to understand it. Some individuals, such as Professor Ozersky, believe that Lefty's group can handle it on their own. But what if they can't? Especially given that I'm the one who sent them to take those measurements. If you find them, but they're already beyond help, try to retrieve the Psi radiation data. It's of the utmost importance.
Do you know where I can find Blizzard?
I believe he ventured to the outskirts of the industrial zone. It's a swampy area, a favored habitat for bloodsuckers. I warned him not to go alone, but he was always a bit stubborn.
This is the first break I've taken.
Fine. I'll do my best.
Excellent. I have forwarded the coordinates to your PDA. I'll be waiting for the good news. Or, well, any news at all.
Darn bureaucracy. What kind of paper do you want now?
No, these are the rules. Show me evidence that this experiment makes any sense, and I'll provide the equipment.
But Professor Ozersky said it's a promising experiment.
Professor Ozersky doesn't handle equipment allocation.
Hey, why the long
I
faces? Let me see you
Papers,
guys up.
Kuprienko. I need
I
grounds.
was wondering why that mutant kept getting bigger and bigger. And then it hit me.
When arranging field experiments, please remember that assignments with the guide are scheduled on a first-come, first-served basis.
I can't concentrate. They won't leave me alone. No time to myself, even in the exclusion zone.
I've been in the zone for a long time now, and I'm still afraid of the emissions.
If you want a drink, don't be shy. Pick your poison. I've got something for everyone. Whether you're a soldier or a scientist. Sure helps that their tastes are identical. Truth be told, the only thing you can get here is vodka. I've heard they have quite the selection over at Circa. Well, that's okay. I'll hang around here a bit longer and learn a thing or two. And then who knows? Ozersky promised that I'd become a lab technician, that I'd advance science. And now it seems like I'm about to advance myself to an early grave. I'll see you again.
What's Spark doing here?
Your eyes react to the light. Freeze, don't move. Cognitive function seems intact. Preliminary conclusion, you'll live. Providing, of course, that you stay out of Pripyat and the scorcher remains off. This place has plenty of ways to end you, which is actually helpful for my research. No offense.
Do you have any work for me?
Take your pick.
I think I'll try my luck elsewhere.
Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here.
Apologies. Got distracted there.
What's Spark doing here anyway?
Getting us research materials under Professor Ozerski's direct orders.
Remember that not all research requires hand-on specimen cloning. Our guide and allied motives are ready to bring you images in my name. Malachite staff, an emission is approaching. It is dangerous to remain outside. leave the premises. There's an emission outside. Is over. Staff involved in field research may now resume activities outside the facility.
We've got a real breakthrough here. We've gone from incoherent noises, grainy visuals, and flitting shadows to a repeatable illusion, clear and vivid. We've finally determined the range at which CFX can produce distinct induced illusions. They're still lacking specific details and features for now, but we can already create projections of both physical objects and images born from the human subconscious.
Get over here, you pussy!
empties out of yesterday. Dead, ghastly and decomposing. As he walked around the corner, he passed me by with a blank stare. Didn't even look at me. Then the next morning he strolled past me again, alive and well, and greeted me as if nothing had happened. Not a trace of decay. I checked the center. It's powered down. It was off yesterday too. What does this imply? Do these illusions continue after the VPC is shut down? Have we made them too tangible? Or perhaps the issue lies with me, and I'm seeing things that don't exist.
Please proceed to your seats.
Thank you for establishing a secure connection. I was able to retrieve the information you requested. The Controller Project was responsible for the creation of phantoms as part of its research into induced illusions. However, all related data is highly classified and never went public. Fortunately, we have a list of the scientists involved in the project. If any of them are alive and in the zone, you may be able to get your information straight from the horse's mouth, as it were.
Do you know anyone on that list?
Regrettably, no. But I know someone who could assist you. Richter. He used to be a guide, but now his work mostly revolves around finding people. He's just a man you need.
This Richter guy's all over the place. Seems to know everyone in the zone. Where do you know him from?
If not for him, Scar and I wouldn't be working together right now. I was interested in meeting him, and Richter arranged it. I wouldn't recommend someone unless I was certain of their competence. Richter knows his way around the zone. If anyone from this list is still here, he'll track them down for you.
Do you know where I can find Richter?
When he's not busy with his clients, he usually frequents the 100 Rods bar in Rostock. Try looking for him there. You can ask our guide. He'll help you find your way there.
Raspy's gone dark. Do we head in, or wait a little longer? Just hold on. We've got a little time left. Why does he always want to play the fucking scouts? Strelok warned us against going in alone. Once he gets back, we're gonna remind him about how the customer's always right.
I'm so tired.
Dear colleagues, please be informed that night vision devices for fieldwork are to be purchased with personal funds. The center does not have the budget to reimburse their cost.
Another field trip? Look, at least let me... Wait, you're not one of them scientists. Whew. Listen, buddy, if you need to go places, I can help you out. But we gotta stop and take a break along the way, alright? These eggheads have been up my ass all around the clock. Take me here, set my equipment up there. Man, I should have stuck to the swamps. Where are we going this time?
Let's get moving.
Feel the perks of night vision that mutants have, and you don't. Come one, come all.
Here's the Polovi. No clinking glasses.
You want to chat?
I need to find some people. Ozersky mentioned you might be able to help me with that.
You're making some friends, I see. Ozersky is a man with a heart of gold. When he's not being pain in the ass, anyway.
You seem pretty popular yourself. Are you some kind of recruiter? Bringing folks to Strider, mingling with scientists, cozying up to Scar. And you keep popping up wherever I go, too.
Must be the Zone's will. Nah, there's a plenty of recruiters here without me. By the way, there's that Stalker who showed up after the signal, Strelok. Ever heard of him? He's a legend around here. I hear he's putting together a new crew. He doesn't like what's going on in the Zone and he wants to shake things up.
What happened to his old crew?
I could tell you they found lots of rare artifacts, left for the mainland, and lived happily ever after. But in reality, not everyone made it back from their trip to the monolith.
What's Strelok up to? What's his plan?
That's something you gotta ask the man himself. And if he doesn't trust you enough, you'll never find out. Strelok is the type who keeps his plans to himself.
How can I find this Strelok guy?
Nah. I might have said too much already. Either the Zone's gonna help you, or Strelok will find you himself. But I don't think you two would hit it off right now. As long as you and Scar keep looking for the Shining Zone, you better stay away from Strelok. He doesn't trust or cooperate with anyone. Can you really blame him?
There are no trustworthy people in the Zone. Strelok's got that right. Looking for allies is a waste of time. Speaking of which, do you know anyone on this list?
I know one of them, Dvupalov. He's a real grump when he's sober, which, thankfully, isn't often. He's usually holed up in his old hideout and doesn't entertain visitors. If you want to talk to him, you'll need to bring him a collar from a mutant. He used to do some research with the collars, and now he just collects them. Talk about sentimental.
Is this the type of collar Dvupalov collects?
Wow! You've certainly been around the Zone if you've managed to find one. You're shaping up to be quite the stalker. Now that you have the collar, you're good to head to Dvupalov's hideout. I'll send you the coordinates. If he asks you for a password, the answer is leash. Remember, if the professor offers you a drink, don't turn it down. It'll make the conversation smoother. But don't try to outdrink him either. You won't stand a chance. See ya.
You share
None of us
everything
were
you have in
fucking
Wostock
ones.
with duty member.
But at least they brought some order.
It turns
Now we've
out
got war everywhere.
he wants Wostock himself.
They say there are tons of mutants underground. There's a lot of loot down there, too.
Everything good in life comes with a price tag. Don't forget about the joining fee, folks.
I got news. Someone wants to buy pieces of mutants. No idea what for, but you can sell yours to me.
Now that the treaty's been broken, I'm swamped with orders. Thus, you've got some time. Will your item remain? Come back anytime.
No, he's got his... You better... Come on. Stay away from Eugene.
How did I manage to break with your cockpit? What a fun.